And can I just say, it didn't sound as bad as I thought it was going to.
That's good. Are we going now?
Oh, we're rolling. I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Oh, it is. No. I'm ready. I'm glad we're doing it.
Or you can just hear me eat chips for a little bit.
Yeah, people are going to like that. People are going to like the laid-back, casual vibe.
How you doing, hey, this is me and Grandpa Candlelight.
This is Spilt Candle.
Now I'm just going to do an Adam Sandler.
Well, that's fine.
Hello, this is Spilt Candle.
Well, since we're on the after show, it only stands to reason we get into Adam Sandler now, finally. Eric sent me a clip earlier from the official Adam Sandler Instagram where it truly sounds like someone is just doing an impression of our bad impression. Like, it doesn't even sound like Adam Sandler. It's going through Hubie Dubois' thermos, though, from Hubie Halloween. It has many gadgets. If you watch the movie, you know.
Can I say something? And
Go
this is maybe on the level of Andrew WK theory.
I would love to hear it. You think Adam Sandler's been replaced?
I don't think Adam Sandler, as we know him, was ever a guy.
Okay.
I think Adam Sandler is a character that Adam Sandler plays. I think he's like Gilbert Gottfried.
Interesting.
Where Gilbert Gottfried doesn't actually talk like he doesn't do that. That's like a bit he puts on.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, so I think Adam Sandler is the same way. I think each voice and everything.
Most celebrities, probably.
I think
But
that's...
I don't feel like Adam's doing that voice when he does like interviews and stuff usually. We're like basically just doing a parody of his characters.
Yeah, but I still think even like his SNL stuff, I think that's all like... I still think he was like a character.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
I think if you talk to Adam Sandler, he's not even like this. Like he's usually like up here. I think he's like this. I think he's like, I'm Adam.
Yeah, I bet. I think he can't really play more than one character, which is the one that we always hear him do with the crazy voices and stuff.
But here's the thing. I think that he can't do that because he's doing a character as a character. I think that this further degree of separation from Adam the man, the less flexible you become.
Wow.
So he spent so long doing the character of Adam Sandler. Now the character of Adam Sandler has to do characters in movies, and so he can't really do anything else.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to look into this further.
I mean, look, think about even when he was receiving an award for Uncut Gems. He still was doing a character in the way he received the award.
Hey, thank you very much. I don't do a very good Adam Sandler.
Nobody does. Because he's been doing the best one.
That's
for
true.
for 30 years.
Well, whoever did the one in this Instagram video did a terrible job, and I immediately noticed. He just sounded like an imitation of an imitation.
Yeah.
A Xerox of a Xerox.
Further and further from the light of God.
Yeah, every day Adam Sandler strays further from the light of God.
I was about to get a drink, and I'm like, do I want to open the fridge? Do I want to risk it? For those listening to the after show, we're in the middle of a hurricane right now, and the power's out.
We didn't even do a show, for that matter. This is the first.
The after show only because we don't have any electricity, so there is no regular podcast this week. Sorry, but
you're gonna love this. You really are.
You're gonna love this. I want
this thing we do.
Yeah.
Call us Tom Hanks. Because this is that thing
I couldn't remember if that was Tom Hanks or John Cusack for a second.
It was Tom Hanks.
Do you confuse them ever? I confuse them all the time.
I never do.
Okay.
I literally never have. But I feel like I grew up around a lot of Hanks. Cusack's someone I met later in life. And I don't really like him that much. I'm not a big Cusack guy.
I think, I don't know. I think just because they're both like 80s, tall dudes, dark hair, like... had some similarities in like their in the early era, not now.
I just
similarities
feel like
in
Cusack's always so sarcastic, and Hanks is always feels
really
way
earnest.
way more earnest.
Yeah, I mean you're right. But I also didn't even watch that many movies of theirs growing up. I think that's why. I think I watched like 2 Tom Hanks movies and like 2 John Cusack movies, and it was like, okay,
Which 2?
And then I definitely watched That Thing You Do.
That was one of the 2?
Yes, my sister was obsessed with that movie.
That's crazy.
She
was obsessed with that thing they did?
Yeah, she like listened to that song.
Song's good.
Well, like, not as a movie song.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
listens to it all the time.
It's a good song. It's a good song. The O-Neaters.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
No.
Yeah, you're right.
What was the other
My
time?
grandpa likes that song. We're gonna start making anyone out there is making a playlist of songs my grandpa likes.
It's
Mystic Ruin.
Mystic Ruin from Sonic Adventure and the Oneaters.
Yeah, the Oneaters, that thing you do. I think the Fountains of Wayne guy wrote that song.
That's interesting. Huh.
I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty cool, actually. I'm trying to remember the other
A lot of people say that Stacy's mom ghost wrote that song.
Tom Hanks movie I watched growing up. There's another one, too, that I would watch all the time.
The Big?
No, I didn't watch Big,
Was
really.
it The Burbs?
No.
Was it Money Pit?
No.
Was it Bachelor Party?
No, you're just going to keep listening.
Was it The Terminal?
I didn't watch that all
I
the
was
time.
going to say, if that's the other one, you're...
I didn't watch it all the time growing up, but I did watch that.
That's weird. Okay.
Catch Me If You Can? Was that?
Yeah, that's one. He's on that. He's doing a really heavy accent in that one. I think he's good in that one.
I definitely watched Catch Me If You Can. I definitely watched Terminal.
The Thing You Do.
I watched That Thing You Do a ton.
Forrest Gump?
Yes. I watched Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I don't know why the fuck I didn't think of that, But, yeah.
So this man...
I live Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is as much my story as it is Forrest's.
Oh my god. You should see this guy behind a ping pong bat.
You should see me in front of a screen.
You should see me on a screen.
My dad thinks to this day that
Forrest Gump is a true story.
No, but that would be really funny given the context.
One time... Never mind.
No.
One time I was watching TV with my dad, and he wasn't watching iRobot, but it was on. I remember saying, I'm pretty sure this is based on a true story. I was like, wait,
the Will Smith movie?
yes, the Will Smith movie. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't correct him, but in my head I was like, oh no, is my dad losing it? It's like, I have no idea what he even means by that. I think there was an explanation, but at the time, I don't know. What sticks in my mind is me thinking he thought iRobot was a true story.
That's so funny. Maybe he meant it was based on a short story.
I think he was just...
I think
he was mistaking it for another Will Smith movie or something.
Oh, like Pursuit of Happiness?
I have no idea.
You watch iRobot and go, yeah, is this like the Pursuit of Happiness? Like... Or 7 Pounds? Is it one of those?
Yeah, 7 Pounds definitely based on a real story.
Is 7 Pounds not based on a real story?
I think so, but I haven't seen 7 Pounds. I just thought it was like weird. Like it was like a weird. I thought it was just like a weirdo movie. I don't know. I didn't know.
What is a weirdo movie?
I don't know. There's weird shit happens in it. I don't know. I don't know what happens in it. I'll admit that
it
right
has
now.
Been so long since I've seen. I thought it was about a guy who like helped 7 people. Now I'm gonna still watch 7 Pounds, even though I heard that movie's really bad. But
I know you saw it.
Yeah, and I remember nothing about it.
Well,
I had a poster from 7 Pounds.
What?
The local movie theater, they used to like when like movies were done rotation, they had all the extra posters. They just leave them out on the table. You could take them. And so I watched 7 Pounds like at home, not in theaters, at home on DVD. And then when I went to go see something else later, they still had leftover posters from 7 Pounds, so I grabbed some.
That's insane.
No, I was just saying, my dad thinks that the scene in Forrest Gump where they edit Forrest Gump into all of the like stuff from the past, it's like his favorite scene, I think, in almost any movie.
I think old people get a kick out of stuff like that. They don't realize how even rudimentary it's done there.
Yeah.
People... There's a lot of, though... I don't know. I feel like a lot of older
that
movies...
That was 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty good, though, for 98.
Yeah, it's pretty good for 98.
Yeah.
Robert Zemeckis just can't help himself. He loves doing weird post shit like that, though.
That's true. I didn't think about the fact that it was in a Robert Zemeckis movie.
He could just shoot everything mocap.
God.
The Witches. The Witches is coming out. The Witches is out, actually.
Hold on. That is another one I watched over and over.
The Polar Express?
Yes.
that one's... I evoke my grandpa's name yet again. But that's a movie we saw in theaters with him, and just every time we watched it...
Hold on. Yes. Do we add Yeah, We Got It to the playlist of songs your grandpa likes?
Is that from...
Yeah, We Got It! Dude, it's only sings on the train.
I don't remember any of the songs. That's a movie I've watched...
There's like only 2 songs in that whole movie.
I think there's more songs than that.
No. There's literally the theme song, and then there's that one.
Doesn't Steven Tyler sing a song on that movie? I was like almost 100% sure he did.
I don't remember that at all.
I'm gonna Google this.
Maybe you're right.
Isn't there a song about hot chocolate also? Or is that We Got It?
I think We Got It.
Okay, I just didn't know. I just remember there was a song about hot chocolate. I don't remember how.
Well, that's the We Got It. I might actually be mistaking the actual title of that song. It might have a real title, but that's the song that they play when all of the people come in from like the food cart and are serving them, there's a really bad mocap of Tom Hanks running on the wall.
Wait, you're telling me that movie has really bad mocap in it?
Well, I'm saying I'm starting with the running on the wall part is specific. That song.
Yes. Steven Tyler is in Polar Express, and he sings a song called "Rockin' on Top of the World."
Play the song for me.
I'll play the clip.
I'm trying to remember if I remember it.
This after show is sponsored.
Oh, I thought that was the song. Oh, is this at the very end?
Yes, when they get to the North Pole.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I do remember that. I never connected to that with Steven Tyler.
Well, that was the exact time period where I was like, it's Steven Tyler in this movie.
Why were you thinking that in like 2007?
I liked, in middle school was my big 80s, 70s classic rock phase.
Weird.
And I got a radio.
And I
was into 95.7.
You got a radio starting in 2007?
I mean, I probably already had one, but I had one in my room starting then. And that's when I was paying more attention to music. And like, it wasn't just music that my parents were playing for me.
But yeah. So sorry. Literally the songs. I guess I wasn't thinking about that one.
I had Oh Yeah Ultimate Hits,
gross.
the Aerosmith compilation.
The only ones I could think of were that song, not necessarily not the Steven Tyler song, but Yeah We Got It, and then the theme.
I'm pretty sure there is enough for a normal children's film amount of like musical numbers.
Maybe
that
there
just
are.
Forget
I
it.
just blocked them out.
I think everyone's kind of blocked out a lot of parts of Polar Express.
Yeah.
But that's a movie my grandpa took us to the theaters, fell asleep during, and he's like, I want to finish that someday. But every time he's put it on, he just falls asleep during it. And he can't help himself.
No, but see,
I think he finally gave up and just decided he was never going to see the whole thing.
But don't let him finish it, because he might, every time he goes to sleep, he might still dream that it's good. That it's worth finishing.
Hey, look, I think he's given up, because we used to tease him about it a lot.
Okay. That's it, because like, if you finish the movie, you go, wow, I wish I'd never watched that movie, because it degrades so much in the last third.
Yeah.
It just becomes way worse. Which is crazy, because that book is still pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's like a nice, like, wholesome story.
Well, the thing that's good about the book is that it's fucking short, and that movie's not.
Yeah,
or at least doesn't
that is
feel
true. I don't know
short.
how the fuck they got 2 hours worth of material out of like a 15-page book.
Have you seen the Robert Zemeckis' Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey?
No.
I remember
it
theaters.
What was it?
I mean, when was it? Or how was it?
How was it?
It's not good. None of his mocap movies are very good.
Well, I remember when that movie was coming out, actually kind of being excited for it, because I was like, okay, well, maybe Jim Carrey as Scrooge is crazy enough that it would be kind of fun.
I'm sure the performance is fine, but it's just...
But it just looks ugly still.
The animation is so cutting edge that it's like almost instantly dated by the time it actually comes out. It doesn't really look that good.
It's like Beowulf. That's
another one. That's another Robert Zemeckis.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
It's great. I haven't seen that one, but I've seen clips, and
I could not finish. That movie was one that my friend Will was super excited about, and he was like, "Dude, you gotta watch this movie with me." I saw it in theaters. It's awesome, and we're like, "Okay." I mean, first of all, the movie's rated R, like a hard rated R. I don't know how the fuck he watched that movie in theaters. I think his dad brought him. And then it's just getting worse outside.
I know. I was like, maybe there'll be a time I can. Maybe there'll be a window where I can skedaddle at some point, but I don't know.
You might be sleeping over here tonight, buddy. No, I mean, probably, I think it'll clear up.
I think it said like 10, around 10-ish, but earlier it said around 7-ish it was going to clear up, so
I'm
worried.
It seemed like it was like, I remember it saying it was going to hit here like 5, which I guess it kind of did. It was,
yeah.
So, but yeah, I remember, Beowulf, my friend was like super hype on it. He was like, I got it on DVD now, you got to watch it, and he watched it, and he was like, yeah, second time around, this movie's pretty fucking bad. And I was like, Yep.
Being in a theater can sometimes completely sway one's opinion on the whole viewing. I feel like sometimes things play way differently on a TV screen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's how somebody was talking. Who were they? We were talking about.
We're talking about Mad Max Fury Road during the last after show.
Yeah, no, but there was another one. Cyberpunk, maybe? No, not Cyberpunk. Blade Runner.
I don't know if we talked about that.
Somebody was talking about Blade Runner to me then, I guess, and they were like, "Dude, I did not like the new Blade Runner," and I was like, "That's." You watched it on HBO. I don't know how to say. Like, it's just not going to be as good of a movie.
But I don't know. I guess I don't know if I would have liked that movie any less if I had watched HBO. But I didn't love that movie, I guess, as much as other people did. But
I'm not saying that like you would have liked it less as like a movie, but you also like movies. Like I'm saying, like there are some movies where I definitely watched, and I still love the movie, but I'll be like, this is definitely less of an experience. Like Lord of the Rings, I feel like that. I've watched the Lord of the Rings movies like a fucking ton, but nothing will ever be as good as watching that in theaters, because I was just like, this is, because like it's a giant battle sequence, and when you're watching on like a 30-inch TV, it's like not as cool as when it's like projected gigantic in front of you. Same with The Matrix. I feel like The Matrix really becomes a worse movie when you watch it at home.
I've only watched it at home, and I definitely did not like The Matrix very much. I probably watched all of Lord of the Rings on like one of those portable DVD players.
God, that's the worst.
I just didn't give a shit, though. I wasn't going to give a shit. That's not true. I didn't watch all of them, but I definitely watched Fellowship on that, and that was my favorite one.
Fellowship is maybe the only one where watching on small TV I'd feel okay with.
I just didn't even... Yeah, okay. That makes sense. We're just talking about visual wise.
Yeah, just because it's like it's the most intimate, like kind of normal movie looking thing, as opposed to like by Return of the King, you're just like, okay, this basically needs to be shown in IMAX. There's so much shit going on
so much
here.
Stuff happening. It's a lot.
Yeah,
but everyone will be happy to know I did see The Hobbit, the first one in theaters. I think.
Did you watch it in the correct?
No, I didn't see it in the frame rate before they pulled it. But I did see Gemini Man in 120 frames. Or maybe it was just 60. No, it was supposed to be 120.
Was it 120?
It was supposed to be 120. We were one of the only theaters that could do that.
It was a clear view, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was. But it was in 2K. Apparently the way he wanted to show was in 4K to 120.
4K, yeah. How was that in 120?
It was pretty crazy, but it was just like all the wide shots looked awesome. In like smaller shots, though, I was getting very distracted by weird things. Like there was a part where someone was like holding a Coke can, and it just looked crazy. And it was just someone holding a can of Coke, so like, it's not a truly standard image, but it was just so weirdly crisp looking. And then there were some action scenes that they like shot, and like you tell they really cranked the frame rate, so it just looked. There's a bullet train shot.
Did you like that movie?
That's fine.
Okay, that's how I feel about a lot of movies that do like.
I definitely don't think I would have liked it as much on a smaller screen just at home. I probably would have been like whatever, but it was fun like as an experience, and it was like a fun. Yeah. It felt like a movie-ass movie. I don't know. It just was. I don't know. It was just a pretty standard.
Yeah, well, it's one of those movies that I'd say is like, to use the amazing Martin Scorsese comparison. It's like a theme park ride more than it is like a movie.
Well, I don't even know if I feel that way about it. I think I just feel like it wasn't anything that blew my mind. It was like, I guess to what he was saying, I guess it was pretty much all spectacle. But like, I feel like it wasn't, with his theme park comparison, that also I feel like kind of speaking on like just the corporate nature of all those movies. This didn't feel like a corporate movie. It felt like something that Ang Lee wanted to make. It just also mainly feels like a tech demo.
Yeah.
For a lot of scenes. I wish the plot had been like a little more engaging, because that was I guess the most like boilerplate part of it, but like all the action scenes were really cool. There's a part where Will Smith throws a motorcycle at another Will Smith. That part's cool.
What is the last movie Will Smith did where you were like, dude, this is a good movie?
The movie itself, or he was good?
The movie itself, where you went like, man, Will Smith really knocked it out of the park picking this project.
No, I don't know. But I don't know if I was ever as big of a Will Smith household as most families. I never watched like Independence Day or anything. We watched we had Men in Black on VHS, and that's a movie we watched a ton. But like, that's probably the Will Smith movie I've seen at Will Smith. We didn't watch like Fresh Prince or anything.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to think, like, because there was a time in like I guess the mid to late 2000s where people were like, "Damn, Will Smith is like Pursuit of Happiness,
7
Hancock."
pounds.
What? Yeah,
7
7 pounds. I think 7 pounds is where it started fading. I'm like, what is this movie's not good?
Or he was just like the most bankable movie star, you mean?
Well, just
Like
that he
that
was
period?
doing movies that were kind of weird and
Well, After Earth
interesting.
was definitely like the start, or at least the
Well, that was
the
him
moment where
becoming
everyone
parody of
realized, yeah.
himself. But like, no, but I think like Hancock and Pursuit of Happiness. People were like, "Whoa, Will Smith's doing a lot of weird projects that are really interesting," and like,
Winter's Tale, or whatever that newer movie he did. I'm not going to even try to explain it. I didn't see it. I just know it was supposed to be fucking terrible.
okay,
I think he played the devil in it.
oh yeah, I definitely don't know about this. But just I don't know. I just thought it was like, and then it's really like After Earth was definitely the like, okay, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. But then I think 7 pounds was so, and like, what was the one I did just before After Earth that I remember being like, that wasn't that good. Maybe it was, no, I guess it was just after, was that movie with Margot Robbie.
Oh, Focus?
Yeah.
I feel like that was after Suicide Squad, or maybe before Suicide Squad.
I think it might have been just before Suicide Squad, because I think that's next level. I'm gonna open the door and hold my phone out.
That's some true hurricane wind right there.
There's just a lot of wind. Which is, I bet what happened, I bet like a tree fell on like a power line or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, I think that was right before Suicide Squad. Because like, I want to say that I saw that.
We're going again?
Yeah, we're going again. Yeah, I just had to hit. I did like.
It kept the first
ignore.
part too?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we lost all first 20 minutes of our after show.
I know. Well, it was so good. We were doing this Will Smith deep dive. We did a full rundown of Polar Express. There was so much stuff there.
This is how I feel every time I do the podcast. I'm like, all right, ready to get started. Let's continue. And then everybody's like, what the fuck was that?
Shit is flying around outside.
Holy shit.
All right, I'm gonna have to.
Look out here.
That is pretty crazy. They gotta get someone to get this power line back.
That's what I was hearing. It's the doors over by that dumpster.
Okay.
I was like, just heard like something clanging. And I was like, what the fuck is that? You telling me you don't love this? Whatever scent is this? Apple or
I
something?
think it was it's autumn something.
Autumn.
It's autumn, I believe.
Smells like fall.
Hey man, smells like those dang leaves.
They're crazy. That like dumping is gonna
I
fuck me
know.
up like all night.
It's very horror movie sound. It sounds like some creatures out there throwing shit around.
Yeah. Alright, I guess you gotta pick up the stream and go to your house and finish it there.
All right, let's get all the electronic equipment out.
Yeah.
Right now in the rain.
And you know what? I didn't even think of that far. I was like, yeah, let's just go to Grace's house. I'm like, wait a second, I guess I would have to bring all this shit.
There would be a lot you'd have to bring. We could maybe do it if we really wanted to.
No.
All right,
It's not worth it.
I agree.
I just don't want to take away from the fans the
great content that
the
they
great
could
the
have.
great Sonics that they were supposed to, that they deserve, really.
They were promised.
I promised it to them. I said, every single one of you, you're getting Sonic tonight.
You posted on Instagram about it.
Opened up DoorDash. I said, we're sending you Sonic.
That's good.
Do you read any other comics that weren't Sonic?
Archie's?
If there's any comics at all. I know you said you weren't into comics, really.
I had like some loose issues of like really old, like 70s stuff, but
Oh, really?
yeah, we like went to a comic store that was like closing or something in Bro Bridge, I think.
I have a fuck ton of comics that, I mean, like, some of them are old stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Because I did that too. Like, we'd go to, like, thrift stores or something. And some of it was, like, stuff from the 90s that my brothers had when they were younger. But so I have, like, a ton of, like, X-Men from the 90s and, like, Batman from the 70s and stuff that, like, I picked up later. But I also have just, like, there was probably about, like, end of high school, beginning of college, I was buying probably, like, $300 worth of comics a month. I was blowing my fucking money on.
What was your come to Jesus moment?
It wasn't even a come to Jesus moment. It was, like, a lot of the series I liked were ending. And it's just like, yeah. So that was, like, because it's not like a subscription like Netflix, like, where it just, like, pulls you into the next thing. It's like if you want to get something put in your box at a comic book store, you have to call them and tell them. And, like, all the things I wanted were ending. And so eventually I, like, went to go pick up my box and there's only, like, 2 issues. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll look at another series and grab something else. And I walked around the shelves. I was like, there's nothing else I want. And then once those ended, I just stopped going.
Hey, man, look, I'm sure your wallet is happy. Oh, you did open up. Did you open up the fridge?
No, I didn't. This was just under there if you want a fucking lukewarm Gatorade.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll take a lukewarm Gatorade.
All right. If you want, you can throw it in the turned off freezer for a couple minutes.
No, it's fine. This is white?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's cherry, I think.
Yeah.
White cherry. Glacier cherry. That's not a real thing. Why are cherries stuff white?
I don't know, but I'm fine with it. I'll allow it.
Okay then, Grant.
I like the idea of the elusive white cherry. There are black cherries.
That's why I was thinking that, because black cherry is a flavor for a lot of things. But then, like, for some reason, sports drinks, both like Powerade and Gatorade, it's like white cherry.
Ices have white cherry flavors.
Yeah, I guess they do. I guess, I don't know, I feel like, like, okay, watermelon, strawberry, and cherry are all variations of red. So we gotta figure this out.
We simply have to figure this out.
Industry standard just became, alright, cherries are white. And, okay.
Okay, guys, I guess. This is crazy. We don't need to bring that topic to the main pod. I mean, that had legs on it.
And hey, it's all, whoa!
That was crazy, guys. I remember when the lights just flickered on, like for a split second.
Wait, hold on. Keep talking about cherries. It might come back.
Cheers.
Do you ever think about cherry?
There's that band Wild Cherry.
Wild Cherry?
Yeah, play the funky music, White Boy.
There's the band's Cherry.
Yes.
Okay.
Cherry Pie by Warrant.
I think Cherry something is the name of a Playboy Playmate.
No, that's Cherry by the Four Seasons. It's not Cherry.
Cherry.
You could sing.
Cherry.
You could sing Cherry to the tune of Cherry.
Somebody needs to do that. Has somebody?
Adam Sandler, get on it.
Cherry Coke commercial.
Look, the checks write themselves for that.
Dude, can we talk about the Four Seasons movie?
Yes, I would love to talk about Jersey Boys.
This
is what we have the Aftershow for us to finally get our.
I love that movie.
You're a weirdo.
I knew it because I knew you were gonna dislike it.
I don't dislike it. I saw it in theaters. I went in theaters to see it.
Too.
I've never seen. I didn't see the play. I wasn't a huge fan.
I didn't see the play until after I saw the movie.
That's also weird.
Where the fuck am I going to see Jersey Boys in Alabama?
I don't know.
So, yeah, we forgot Jersey Boys coming to Fairhope, Alabama. We're playing the local church.
Could be awesome.
Hey, could be cool.
I
like that movie a lot. I also like the Four Seasons a lot. I should say that as a band.
Yeah.
So that would be related. But I thought that movie was pretty good. I think people thought it was. I think it got like okay reviews.
Yeah, I think great reviews. It's weird. Clint Eastwood directed it.
That's why I thought it was going to be so different. I was like, this is going to be
like a gritty.
The gritty Frankie Valli reboot. But it turned out to just be like a pretty fucking solid biopic, and I was like, okay, cool.
I think I just am not crazy about biopics. The more older I get, the more I watch them, I just do not enjoy the way that is used as a format that tells stories a lot of time. I mean, that one was at least somewhat different And it still kind of had the feelings in some places of like an old school musical, like especially the final music number when
where everybody's talking to the camera.
Yeah, they're all in the street and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one. The one where they're on stage and all talking to the camera.
Well, so the thing about the musical, he like kind of adapted it, but not really.
Yeah.
The musical is divided into 4 acts,
and each person
dude,
an act.
talks to the audience for an act, but in the movie,
Frankie Valli is the main character for sure. Right?
I mean, he's the main guy in the band.
Well, I know, but in the movie, it's not like they give acts to each person. He's still the main guy, and they let everyone talk to the camera. If I'm remembering correctly.
I think Frankie Valli gets the 3rd act in the musical, or maybe it's the 4th act.
I have never seen the musical. I've only seen the movie.
That's what I was just saying. I think that
that's what I was trying to say. In the movie, it's just kind of his story, and then everyone else is still getting to talk to the camera.
Yeah. I think he only talks to the camera at the end of that movie. But what's his name?
Joe Pesci?
Not Joe Pesci.
That's crazy that there's someone playing Joe Pesci in this movie.
No, dickhead guy, the guitarist. I know his name most days because he's also in Boardwalk Empire. He plays Lucky Luciano. But in that movie, he plays the guitarist who gets kicked out of the band.
Uh-huh. And
he's the first one because he talks about when he goes to prison. He's talking to the camera.
Yeah.
And then the bassist talks to the camera when they first get big.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think when, like, the car accident happens and he loses his daughter and everything, it's the songwriter, Bob Gaudio, is the one talking to the camera. And then at the end...
Finally, naming names.
I know that... I don't remember. Not Nick LaRocca, that's the jazz drummer. Nick something is the other guy, the bassist. But... Anyway, so they all talk to the camera at different points, and I thought that movie came out the same year as Get On Up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird because there was just 2 different rock biopics where the main characters talk to the camera, and I remember being like, I liked both of those movies a lot, but is this going to be a thing where they just talk to the camera? And nobody did it, but it was fine. But I thought I was afraid that was going to be a biopic trend.
I'm glad. Well, I don't know. That's at least. I feel like I'm fine with that just because it's at least somewhat breaking the norms of a biopic. Well, I mean, it's not even really.
It was breaking the norms of the biopic, but I was afraid that was going to be the norm of the biopic. Like when that Skid Row movie that.
Oh no! You're talking about The Dirt.
Sorry, Motley Crue.
It's Motley Crue.
I really didn't want to hear them turn to the camera and go. Anyways, just like
you don't want to hear what Nikki Sixx had to say about things.
I don't want to hear Nikki Sixx.
Or Tommy Lee.
I was thinking Skid Row because they're on the same label.
Probably.
They definitely were. I listened
to the guy from Skid Row. Gilmore Girls. Sebastian Bach.
Sebastian Bach is in Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, I know.
I know. He's so funny.
I've heard a lot about it.
He's in a lot of good shows.
What else is he in?
He's in Trailer Park Boys. For like a season, I think. And then he's also in something that you wouldn't expect. Like, not Parks and Rec, but something like that. Mm-hmm. Where it was like a network comedy. And I just remember being like, Sebastian Bach did a lot of weird shit. But
this guy
actually delivers a lot. Let me look this up. Sebastian Bach. But yeah, he's a... But no, did I tell you about the podcast I listened to recently? About the band Scorpion?
No.
You know Scorpion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Winds of Change, Rock Like a Hurricane,
So
No One Like You. There's no one like you.
I forgot that was a Scorpion song. It's about how wind.
I told you about my 70s, 80s rock phase. It was
he had a radio.
Dee Snider's House of Hair.
It was. Oh wow, that's weird. That was the name of the show. Was Dee Snider's House of Hair?
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it's not.
Is Dee Snider cool?
No.
I always thought Dee Snider was kind of
cool. What?
Because you know why? Because he would always be in whenever they did like VH1, let's talk about the 80s, MTV 80s Rewind. Dee Snider was always in it.
Because that's the thing about all the people on those shows. They're always notably the coolest people.
I didn't know that as a kid. I just remember being like, hey, Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. He seems like a nice dude.
I don't know. I don't think he's cool. I also was never really a fan of House of Hair, though. because it was playing. I guess I really liked like the commercial hair metal stuff, but I'm not trying to listen to hair metal deep cuts.
That's fair.
I don't need to get an education on Dokken.
Sebastian Bach was in a run of Jesus Christ Superstar where he played Jesus. That was the other thing I was there. I was just like, that was weird, but hey, good pick. I was going to say something about... Oh, it's this podcast about how the song Winds of Change was a CIA psyop. Which is it's like a conspiracy theory that's been going around.
Yes, I've heard of that.
So
it's just hearing it laid out like that again is
definitely
insane.
Check out the podcast. But they interview not Sebastian Bach, but the dude who was the guitarist for Skid Row. And they also interview like the guys from Scorpion, the members of Motley Crue, and because they're all on the same label. It was weirdly enough, it was Scorpion, Motley Crue, Skid Row, and Bon Jovi were all on managed by the same dude.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Can we pause for 1 second so I can talk to my dad?
Yeah, of course. Hey Lee, how you doing, man?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Just hanging out. It's raining. The lightning struck across the street from us. It was sick.
Oh yeah, we were talking to Dad just now, and there was an insanely loud and close lightning.
I love seeing lightning, but thunder's,
It scared
We
the
all
shit out of
know
me. I'm
thunder.
surprised I didn't yell a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you handled it like a champ.
I was scared as fuck.
How long did it take for the thunder to hit?
It was immediate.
It was literally probably
Oh.
less than a football field away from us. It was right
which
right
is
there.
ironic because
Gotcha.
we're right by
Well,
a
then that's a
football
little
field.
scary.
Yeah, well, it's scary. Hurricanes are like that.
Yeah. No, great.
What are you doing, buddy? What are you up to?
We're just chilling. The hurricane has just done nothing really. It rained a little bit earlier and it was windy, but nothing so far.
We were streaming Sonic
We're playing
Adventure.
Duck Game right now.
We were streaming a game on Twitch, Sonic Adventure, and we lost power 10 minutes in or something ridiculous.
No, we've been
Wow.
playing for 30 minutes.
All right, well, 30 minutes in.
That's pretty ridiculous.
It was. And I'm sure our fans are really disappointed.
Yeah.
No,
All one of them.
I'm
that
sure
were
they
watching.
were.
Yeah, all one of them.
That's awesome, though. Which Sonic?
The Sonic Adventure DX.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he definitely
you-
knows which one that is.
Hey, man, are you...
Yeah. That one's. I know one.
Who's your favorite Sonic
Shut up.
character?
What's my favorite Sonic character?
Yeah.
What is this?
So I used to watch what was the one with the diamonds?
The War of the Diamonds.
Chaos Emerald.
Well, they all have chaos.
Yeah,
Emeralds.
that's all of them.
Ah.
I mean, Sonic uses them. Shadow.
I mean, I know Shadow.
Knuckles.
I know Knuckles.
Knuckles,
And I know
Tails.
Tails. Tails is pretty dope because she can fly. He?
What was that?
Yeah, it's a he.
He.
Yeah, he.
By female pronoun.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
He. Yeah, he. It's usually voiced by a girl, though.
Yeah, Clark.
That doesn't make it any different.
I know. I was just saying.
Hey, Clark. Hey, Clark. Could you cut that out? Clark,
You,
I'm talking to Lee right now.
I'm here.
That's good. I'm
So
glad
is the
you're-
answer is Tails the answer?
Wait, what?
Is Tails your answer? Are you locking that
My
one in?
answer? No. That's not my answer.
Because I was going to say, he's pretty close to Donatello, who I know is your
Can you
favorite.
give me some bosses?
bosses.
Yeah.
Eggman, there's Chaos.
I definitely know.
Metal
Egg.
Sonic.
Metal Sonic's pretty wild.
Tails is better than Donatello.
I agree.
That's a strong
And
opinion.
fuck you, Donatello's the brains of that.
I
operation.
disagree.
So is
Fuck
Tails.
off.
Tails is the brains of that operation.
Donatello is definitely better than Tails.
Look,
Yeah,
Tails-
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Tails can go as fast as Sonic in the games. He can fly, and he's the brain.
Yeah, and
he
Donatello
is not as fast as Sonic.
and
Sonic's always
Donatello
passing him up.
Donatello could whoop Tails' ass.
No, because he would fly on him and fucking
So Clark is
turn him
taking
into
the
a
phone
fucking.
Clark,
No.
Clark,
Y'all, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know who you're
Clark,
talking to.
you. There's a reason I said I wanted to talk to Lee because you are the most arrogant fucking.
Arrogant.
You
you're-
motherfucker! Now, this should have been streamed.
Well, don't worry, we're recording you.
Tails is king, and you're a little shit.
that's an opinion I would expect from somebody like you.
Yeah, Tails is king. You're a little shit.
I agree, Clark. I agree with you. I like Tails more than Donatello.
Wow. Do you think Tails would win Tails could make a gun. Tails is like a townsman. I guess Donatello could too. But Tails could blast his ass with a fucking space gun.
Tails could make a gun, but
He would turn him into an egg.
Only Shadow
Tails
could
could
use
turn
it.
him into an egg.
But do you think Tails would kill a man? I think Donatello would kill a man.
But Tails would send him to another dimension. He wouldn't have a problem trapping him in a box for his
He's
life.
saying Tails is not using brute force like Donatello. He's even more intelligent, is what Clark's saying.
Hold on. What do you think Tails' powers are?
Tails can fly, and he's really smart,
Well,
and he's fast. He's physically gifted, and he's intellectually gifted.
It's a triple threat with both of those things.
Well, both of those things plus the extra tail, triple threat.
the Tails are the X factor.
Now you're gonna get on me? Yeah.
Is Ford there? Does Ford want to weigh in on this at all, or?
He's upstairs. Oh, you motherfucker!
Well, I'm sure he'd have a really, really strong opinion if we asked him this question.
Hey, yeah.
He would just talk about Raphael.
Hey, could you? Well, I mean, next time you see him, just ask Ford get back to us about his opinion on Donatello versus Tails.
Okay, yeah, that's a good
He's
question.
the deciding factor on this one.
Okay, now. That was fun combat.
We're still on the line, but it's pretty much good. I don't know how much more we really had to say.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank
for
you guys.
for starting.
No
this.
problem. Mark got fried right after he got shot.
I never considered that Tails could make a gun. Phenomenal argument.
It's a really good defense. In his defense, he could make a gun.
Probably so.
It's probably... Well, that being said, I mean, even Diddy Kong could make a gun.
Diddy Kong will use a gun.
Yeah, but it sucks. That's what I'm saying. Is like anyone can make a gun. And honestly, though, to be fair, Tails does use a gun technically in Sonic Adventure.
To be fair, Diddy Kong is wanted in several states.
Yes. And also, it just must be noted, Funky Kong's barrel can take you... Sorry, Funky Kong's bodacious barrel can take you to each corner. I used to know what Funky Kong said when in Donkey Kong 64 when you went to his little thing and his bodacious barrel can take you from one side of the island to the next.
Is Funky Kong's Bodacious Barrel the name of that movie you wanted to write where Dave has to wear a barrel?
Yes. Well, and then he gets thrown. Donkey Kong style at the end. So there is a Kong related
The Kong corollary, as a scientist would say.
Don Kong.
I almost said Donatello, I said Doncarello, but...
Now that's reminds me of Don Coscarelli. Director
I was thinking
Phantasm.
Dunkachino.
I'm always thinking Dunkachino.
I love that commercial.
I love it too. Not anymore, fellas. It's
Dunkachino.
He just says dunk the first time, which is even worse.
It's so funny.
It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk.
So stupid.
I had to write up my prospectus for my thesis last night, and I can pretty safely say that I'm the only person to ever cite Bobby Banana from Dole as an inspiration for their thesis film.
What was that one that you had posted on Instagram?
It was the end of a Bobby Banana
But
commercial.
yeah. But it just goes
Cool.
dope.
He says Dole.
Oh, I thought you were saying dope.
No, he says Dole.
For some reason, I thought Bobby Banana was just saying dope.
I wish. I think this predates... Well, I don't know. I don't know when that came into popular use.
Well, that's why I thought it was so weird. I was like, why is Bobby Banana saying dope in like 1990?
Someone... Well, we could maybe dub over. Dope.
I think you have to dub it over with our voices. You just have to take a clip of like Hannibal Buress saying it.
Have you watched any of the new Eric Andre show?
No.
Pretty crazy. I mean, I know every season's pretty crazy of that show, but the editing's always pretty crazy, but I feel like the editing just in the first 2 episodes of this new season has been outrageous already.
I want to watch it, but I think the thing is, like, I always end up watching Eric Andre shows at the end of the season.
It's way more fun that way. I really don't enjoy. I was hoping that it had all leaked, so I was on Pirate Bay and stuff last night, looking for it. Because also it's just been in development for so long that I was like, I don't know, maybe it's all out there.
I mean, they shot it
years
over
ago.
a year ago.
Yeah, definitely, because they shot it before Bad Trip came out. Because that's the reason it didn't come out, is because he was fucking promoting Bad Trip, which still hasn't come out.
Yeah, I wonder when that's coming out.
He said it might be going to Netflix on the Jimmy Kimmel interview. I want to see it, but now I'm kind of nervous that it's not any good because it's just been like, that was supposed to come out like 2 summers ago. I feel like at this.
No,
point.
it was a year ago. It was definitely they were doing the. I know because I was gonna go. No, actually, it wasn't even a year ago. It was supposed to be March.
But I think they got pushed back. I think it was definitely supposed to be last summer. Was when they originally announced it was going to come out. Originally. I think it just keeps getting pushed back.
It couldn't have been, the original air date couldn't have been longer than last summer.
Maybe I'm just thinking...
Not like summer 2019.
Yeah, I think maybe they filmed it 2 years ago, and that's when I first heard about it, and I've been waiting for it. Because they said it was going to come out, I think, last summer, and then it just kept getting pushed back, and it's still not out.
Because he literally...
The trailers have been out for forever, though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think, I may be wrong.
It sounded like you were about to start like a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
I think I may be wrong. When we did the Netflix special, I think that tour was like literally maybe like 2 or 3 months after he filmed. Mm-hmm. So I don't, and that was November of 2019.
No, there's no way.
That's when I filmed. That's when
I think it was supposed to. I'm nearly 100% sure it was supposed to come out last summer. I'm like almost 100%.
Maybe. No. But
I'll look. I'm pulling up the Wikipedia.
All right, pull it up.
Bad Trip.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Who started the Pick It Up thing? What band was that?
I don't know.
Real Big Fish?
When you watch the Sound Halloween, though, there's a lot of Pick It Ups.
Do you really?
Yes.
It's fucking awful.
I rewatched the whole thing 2 days ago. No, it's pretty good. I'd say it's our best special yet.
Okay.
I think, in my very humble...
How many specials do you guys have? Like 7?
No. This is the 3rd. You were the first one. There was the Christmas special, and now the Halloween special.
I thought there was another one.
Well, there's a lot of streams and stuff, but
well, no, charity. Is charity not considered a special?
No.
Okay.
None of the streams are considered specials. But we might do...
But they are special.
They are indeed very special. Oh, man. Bad Trip, as I was pulling up. I still had Polar Express rocking on top of the world pulled up. It was like just all Steven Tyler pictures.
And your brain just like wipes. You're like,
Yeah.
what was I thinking about? I just can't stop picturing Steven Tyler and
Steven Tyler and mocap.
I was really mad that we got power back for 1 second.
I know. And it's ridiculous.
This is ridiculous!
I don't know what it was. I'm sorry.
He just became a demon for a moment. Exercised.
Okay. It was originally slated to premiere on March 14th, 2020.
So that's what I said.
So yeah, okay, yeah.
So you're wrong.
Yes, I didn't say I was right. I was just telling you what the fucking Wikipedia said.
Okay.
If we're jumping on that, then yeah, I guess I was fucking wrong.
Okay.
And it already leaked online, so...
You gotta go watch it tonight.
I could, if I wanted to. MGM, though, sold the film to Netflix.
Okay. That'll be probably on soon.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying, because that was like, I remember when he talked about it while we were setting up for the special or whatever, he was like, yeah, dude, I basically just... I mean, he didn't talk to me. He wasn't like, Danny, I gotta tell you this.
Yeah.
But he mentioned it while they were filming stuff, and he was like, yeah, I mean, I just finished filming this movie in, like, July or something. I was like, that's pretty fucking crazy. Like, I'm sure that a lot of it had been filmed already, but you know how, like, the Jackass-style movies go anyway. It's like...
There was a trailer out in June.
Yes.
So that's the only reason why I'm like, I feel like they've been working on this for fucking forever.
I literally think it's like, some of the, like, when they do a Jackass movie, they'll film some of those stunts, like, a year in advance.
Yeah.
And some of them,
Yeah,
that's a month in advance.
I've been confused about. Well, the whole trailer was just the pranks. Too.
Yes.
So I'm sure they were filming the pranks right beforehand, and maybe they were filming just the story bits finally fucking this year or something. But yeah, because now it sounds like it's fucking finally stopped.
Yeah.
Or rain-wise, at least. It's madness, though. That one thunderclap. It's such a shame that wasn't on record.
I know. You just had to talk to your dad.
He was calling for the second time, and two of his sons were just not picking up the phone, and he thought they were both at... We also both lied to him about where we were. We both...
Hold on. I didn't lie to him.
I said me and Clark. Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Guys, every time we have a gasp like that, it's because the power comes on for
You should literally hear the fridge start to go...
Do you think maybe that means someone's working on it, though?
Yeah, I do. I hope that it's...
Oh. You can hear people outside getting excited about the power.
I think it's literally there's a guy and they're picking up the pole and he's like, it slipped.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's good.
Was there a game when we're just going to pick the stream back up like nothing happened? Or are we done after this?
I'm fine going back to streaming. That's a you call. I don't know if after this traumatic experience you want to keep playing Sonic.
This has been traumatic, and I don't think I can ever play Sonic again. I wonder if it corrupted my fucking memory card.
That's what I was most afraid of.
I don't think it did.
I was more worried about it corrupting my computer because I was recording. I was like, I hope it didn't totally fuck that up.
Yeah, I'm
sure
I'm worried about my computer.
I'm sure all this power going on and off is not great for my computer.
Would the computer turn back on?
It wouldn't turn back on by itself, but it should be the first time the power goes on.
Yeah.
I'm running my computer through a
surge protector.
I think I am. Dude, you know what? Maybe I'm not. I know I have it on a strip. I don't know if the strip actually has a surge protector built in. Now I think about it.
Curious about my computer right now. Thinking about that computer. We could lose the Halloween opening.
God, did you not save it?
I mean, it's saved, but it's on my fucking computer.
But I mean, it wouldn't corrupt your hard drive.
I didn't know. I've never had a computer not be off.
I've had them short.
Okay.
It usually just destroys the battery.
Okay.
You could, if you have a SATA cable,
it won't catch on fire or anything, right? I truly
no.
No. I should know. I shouldn't be asking questions like this because I worked in IT departments.
You literally work in a computer lab right now.
Yes. Well, I didn't say I was the perfect person. You said that.
Well, no, I never said you were the perfect person. And they said, we can't continue to pay you. Who should we hire? And I said, great. I did. Can I tell you a story about our, I won't dox him, our boss?
Yes.
Okay. He texted me today, and he was like, are you staying for the hurricane? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, no, I'm probably going to evacuate with my kids.
Are we talking about M?
Yes.
Okay.
Not B.
Who will be referred to as M from now on.
Yeah. Not Big B, unfortunately. I gotta tell you about this story. Our good friend Robin DeGrave was talking to me, and she goes, "Yeah, I want to change my major or change my classes or something like that. But I gotta talk to the head of the department, and I don't know. He sounds like a real jerk." And she's not in history, so I was like, okay. Mm. And then we had this whole conversation telling me about I don't know, he's like this old guy who seems really angry all the time. and I'm like, wait, what department are you in? She's like, philosophy, which is the history and philosophy department.
Yeah, Big B himself.
It was Big B, and I go, this guy's who you're afraid of? He's like the nicest dude in the world. It's kind of weird, but...
If you don't talk to Big B very much, I could understand why someone would think he might be a no-nonsense kind of guy.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, literally, I was like, this guy brings cookies on Monday. He pays for everybody to have pizza. Has he done that with you?
No, but I'm not hanging out. I don't hang out in the office very much.
Also, you don't work on Mondays, do you?
It's been so lax whether or not I come in.
You didn't work on Mondays when it was...
That's true, I didn't. But I usually go in now on Mondays.
Well, I mean, now it's different because there's nobody there.
It's weird. It's been a very weird time. I've met that one person who picked up equipment.
Yeah.
And that's the only person I've seen in the lab this entire time.
No,
Rose called me yesterday asking if she could use the lab for a Zoom call, and I was like, sure, no one should be in there, so that's probably the perfect place.
I guess that's true. No.
And I had to tell her the code, which is funny that I still have to tell her that since we both worked there. But hey, look, I had to go to my notes whenever I came back to work. I didn't remember it, even though it is just a notable date.
It is a notable, and can I say,
You may say.
No. I just got a text message from somebody who we both know, from the department.
Yes.
About questions about the lab 2 days ago. And I was like, I don't work there anymore. I don't know how to help you.
Do I need to answer it?
No, I was... Because the thing is, like...
So you answered the question.
Here's the workaround. What am I going to say? Go text Grant? Literally, go text Grant is as much effort as it would take me to answer the question.
Yeah.
So it's... And then, like... What's going to happen
you're saying, I was like, I could answer this, or I could just tell them to text Danny. So I just direct them back.
And then the workaround is, here's the thing. Depending on what the question is, you'll call me.
I'm just going to have the text or call you, really. So it's just like, that would be most questions or something that I would get emailed, but I probably would still have to just ask you.
You're going to cut that shit out.
That's fine. That's fine. What, they're not going to get to hear about Big B?
Anyway, Big B. Big B on Mondays used to buy everybody in the department pizza.
I just can't get over us calling him Big B.
He's Big B. He talks like that too. He goes, hey, I'm Big B.
Big B. Big B.
You Desi?
Yeah.
Oh, throw the glasses on. Give me your Desi.
No. I would love to be Desi's friend or something that has a less strict accent.
Seedy?
Yeah, he's more seedy. He's more seedy.
He's more seedy.
Hey,
like buy a kid.
It's like a Big Mac bun. This guy's so seedy.
Anyway, Big B used to he used to buy us Papa John's on Mondays.
I was there at least for a few times of him getting Papa John's.
Yeah, because he would just be like, Mondays suck. Anyway, we got everybody pizza. It's like, cool. And it was so funny because that was at the time.
Now you made him sound a little like Desi just now.
I did. I'm trying to hide his accent. Anyway, but
such a distinct accent.
Such a distinct accent. But
when Big B.
And it was great because it was times where I would literally buy pizza on the weekend for some reason. I was always like buying pizza. Like I think it was because I was watching football. I was like, Sunday I'm gonna buy pizza. And I ended up with like half a pizza left. So I'd bring my leftovers into the office. So I'd have pizza that I brought, and they'd come in and go, hey, free pizza. All right, I guess I mean pizza again.
More pizza. More za.
Anyway, no, little M, our other supervisor, telling me he was going to evacuate his kids. The lights on the street turned back on.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he was like, what are you going to do if the power goes out? I said, well, it's no big deal. I got candles and I've got a book. Like, it's the worst thing that happens, and he goes...
Worst thing that can happen is I have to record an after show.
Yeah. And really not even an after show. There's no show. Maybe I'll just make this the podcast this week.
Hey, people are gonna love the audio quality drop off.
Well, this is what happens when Holly quits.
I actually had a question about that. So are we going back to Wendell? Is Wendell returning to the boards now?
What? Well, here's the thing. Wendell...
Didn't he leave to do something better at some point, too?
He left to go be in the show already for this.
Oh, so that in
video game high school.
Already for this.
He went to go do the animated adaptation of our podcast.
That's probably awesome.
No, yeah, he went to go be on the second season of Video Game High School. But we can hire him back.
So in the okay, yeah, I shouldn't poke any further holes in.
No, please go ahead.
No,
Grant, I want the holes.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Give me your hole.
I'm moving on to my next really important topic.
Okay.
That I had prepared. I have my whole list here. I'm reading it by candlelight.
Before we do that,
Little M. There's a story about Little
M. Is he's like, oh, I want to read a book too. My kid suggested the newest installment of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And I said, that's a good book. And he was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, no, seriously, those books are great. And he was like, I said, and I will stand by this.
Roderick rules.
Roderick does rule. The one-sided child. I think that Diary of a Wimpy Kid will go down as one of, maybe not the best, but one of the most iconic pieces of literature of our generation.
What are you saying right now?
Think about it.
Shut up! I don't want to think about it.
Think about it. How long has that fucking series been going? It's been like 12 years.
But the thing is...
And each one sells better than the last.
But the thing was, it was... Well, I don't know exactly, because I didn't read all of it. I know it was a webcomic first, and then they just reordered everything whenever the books came out. Is all of it new, or is he still going back and getting old stuff?
No.
All of the stuff is new now?
The first book is the webcomic.
Okay.
After the first book, it's all new.
But I thought... But there's stuff in the webcomic that he didn't include in the first book. Did that never get, like, reincorporated into the series?
Well, the book is different in that our neighbors are... There's something going on? So after the first book, it's... I think... Because he edited down in the webcomic. Yeah. So some of it also isn't comics. Some of it, the first book is, like, written... It's like prose.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I was referring to Diary of a Wimpy Kid as prose is just very funny to me.
Well, it's like prose bookended by webcomics.
Yes.
So there's some of the webcomics I think didn't get added because he ended up putting the book was like more traditional.
Yeah.
But I think after the first book, or maybe the first two books, nothing from the original webcomic. It's all new stuff.
That's pretty crazy.
But what I was going to say is, literally, I'm not even saying that you have to like those books or that they're good. But I seriously think about the fact that they used, controversially, I'm not saying it's good or bad, they used Manny as a protest piece during the Black Lives Matter protests. You didn't see this?
No, I don't think so.
It was like the new Kilroy is here. What the fuck? The house did not like me saying this.
Hey, Kilroy's here. Stop trying to silence me, smart house.
This is a new episode of your Quibi Lore events here.
It sounds like it. I was just gonna say, it was the name of a Styx album.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's the one that they were touring in the DVD that I purchased and have watched most of now.
Oh, okay.
I fell asleep during Come Sail Away when I was watching it.
Come Sail? That's not only Styx song in offhand.
They do Renegade.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
I have too much time on my hands.
Don't know.
That's alright.
Anyway, no, people were spray painting pictures of Manny, like Kilroy was here during the protests.
That's fucking insane.
To the point that Jeff Kinney had to come out and make a statement about it. He was like, look, I appreciate that people like my books. I think maybe you should take these protests a little more seriously and not add characters from webcomics.
Yeah.
He was like, I support the protests. Also, maybe you guys could have picked a better mascot. Anyway, I think people undersell. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
I think it's the circuit is restarting.
Maybe I have
because it wouldn't, if it was actually smoke alarm, it wouldn't do it twice and stop. Mm-hmm. Because I've set off the smoke alarm in his house before. It goes for like 30 fucking minutes. It doesn't stop. It's the worst. I did it like 2 days ago.
Nah, this is gonna be awesome for any.
Yeah, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it just as much as I'm loving it. What the fuck?
This house doesn't want us to do any content today.
Sorry, you were reading from your notes before I cut. Are theirs going off? Holy shit, dude! It looks like fucking Blade Runner outside. Are your smoke alarms going off? Ours keep going off every like three 3 minutes.
Every time we talk about Killer Lucy.